Hello, this is Opinion Radar, and if you're anything like me, always on the hunt for that perfect piece of lingerie that feels like a secret confidence boost, then buckle up, because today's feature is one you won't want to scroll past. I've been eyeing the Avidlove Lingerie Mini Dress for a minute now. It's been popping up everywhere, from TikTok fits to late-night online shopping sprees, and at only $15, how could I not give it a try? I mean, we've all been burned by cheap online fashion before. Flimsy fabric, weird stitching, colors that look nothing like the screen. But something about this dress kept calling my name. Is it actually as good as people say? Can it go from bedroom to bar without a wardrobe crisis? And most importantly, does it stay in place when you sit down? Because let's be real, no one has time for constant readjusting. So I grabbed one in pink, waited for that little package to arrive, and put to the ultimate test, real life. Spoiler? We're about to dive deep into everything you need to know. Okay, so I just have to start by saying, this Avidlove Lingerie Mini Dress, it's giving all the vibes. I bought it on a whim because I needed something fun and flirty for date night, and honestly, it exceeded my expectations. The moment I slipped it on, I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing here. It hugs your body in the most magical way. Like, all the right curves are highlighted, but it still manages to be incredibly comfortable. The stretchy fabric is such a win. I'm talking serious give. So you don't feel like you're being squeezed into a sausage casing. And yes, before you ask, I'm 5 feet 5 inches, around 155 pounds, and I went with a large. It fits perfectly. Not too tight, not loose, just enough to make you feel confident without needing to do a full wardrobe malfunction check every time you sit down. It's that perfect balance between sexy and wearable. One thing I want to chat about is how versatile this little number actually is. I originally thought it was only good for bedtime or maybe a steamy night in, but nope, I wore out to a rooftop bar and got so many compliments. I styled it with some strappy heels and a crop jacket and boom, instant going out fit. I can totally see myself wearing this for a salsa night, or even a weekend brunch if you play it right with layers. But fair warning, it is short, like really short, so if you're not into showing off your legs, you might want to consider wearing it strictly as lingerie, or pair it with something longer underneath. As a nightgown, also a solid option. It's soft, it moves with you, and it doesn't ride up like some flimsy sleepwear. I woke up in it the next morning and was like, wait, why did I sleep in this? This feels too cute to be pajamas. Now let's dive into the design details because they totally matter. The ruching on the sides and stomach area, super flattering. It gives this optical illusion that smooths everything out without compressing your belly. I have a little softness around the midsection, hello real life. And this dress somehow makes it look more defined, not hidden. And the material. Okay, don't get me wrong, it's not high-end satin or anything, but for $15, girl, it's gold. The fabric feels thick enough to give coverage while still being sexy, and I didn't have any weird sheerness issues, even under bright lighting. I will say, the color is a tad lighter than it appears online. I got the pink one, and it's more of a soft blush rather than the vibrant rose I thought I was signing up for. Not a deal breaker, but just something to keep in mind when you're picking your shade. I've seen people say it runs big, others say it runs small, so let me break it down. If you're in between sizes or like a snug fit, sizing down might work, but only if you're okay with a tighter squeeze. I know one of my friends sized down and loved how it hugged her frame, but she's a bit smaller in the hips. If you have a fuller tush or thighs, I'd recommend sticking to your usual size. Also, if you're larger up top, like a D cup or more, just know the top isn't super supportive. It holds, but it's not going to give you that lift and separate magic. If you've got a smaller chest, total dream. It gives enough shape without needing a bra, which is huge for a dress this tight. But if you're worried about support, maybe go one size up or consider wearing a sticky bra for added security. Wearability-wise, I've thrown it in the wash a couple times already. Hand wash, obviously, and it hasn't stretched out or lost its shape. That was a big concern for me, especially since one of my past lingerie dresses turned into a sad, saggy mess after 2 washes. This one held up surprisingly well. The seams are intact, no pilling, and the fabric still feels soft. I did notice the ruching on my friend's dress looked a bit overstretched in the stomach area after wearing it a few times, so that might be a quality variation. Maybe some ran into a worn and returned item? Who knows? But mine feels brand new even after a few wears. So fingers crossed that's the norm. Definitely don't put it in the dryer, though. Just treat it nice, and it'll treat you right. At the end of the day, for $15, this dress is an absolute steal. I mean, can you think of anything else that feels this sexy, looks this good, and costs less than your Starbucks order for the week? I've already thought about buying a few more in different colors, maybe black for date night, red for Valentine's, and that blush pink for lazy mornings when I still want to feel cute. It's not perfect. Sure, the length might not suit everyone and the support is minimal, but for what it is and what it costs, I'm obsessed. It's become my go-to when I want to feel confident, sexy, and a little daring. Whether it's for a night in or a night out, this dress just works. And honestly, if my man starts suggesting dancing because of what I'm wearing, that's a win in every book. If this dress were a dating app, it'd be the one everyone swipes right on. So go ahead, hit like, and let me know if you're Team Avidlove too. And don't ghost this channel. Subscribe for more honest, flirty, and fun finds that make you feel unstoppable. Stay cute, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next one.